How's everyone doing this morning? Chad here. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for art thou with me. Hope everyone's going to have a blessed day today. I hope everyone's been blessed with all this evil going on in the world right now. And it's pure evil. And we just clock in and out. That's all we do. Just clock in and out every day. And just let the evil happen and not do anything about it. I'm witnessing firsthand of the human race, the intelligence of us, the strength of us, and the faith in us are going away very, very quickly. We're living in Babylon 2.0. We're living in an interocracy world to where the intelligence is plummeting. And that's scary. Because when you don't have enough intelligence, you turn savage. And that's what's going on nowadays. Savagery. A lot of savageness. A lot of it's all about me and what I want. That's what kills us in the long run. That's what God takes away from us in the long run. That's why He destroyed the human race how many times and only saved a few. There's a reason behind that. Because we rather worry about our free will than worry about why He gave us life. It's apparent that we're in dark times, and we've been in dark times. It's just coming to light. They're not the demonic beings, the devil. They're not hiding nothing. They're putting it in plain sight, and no one cares about it. People say they care about it, but honestly, people don't care about it. I'm noticing in my life, here I am being selfish myself. I'm noticing that every time I bring up Jesus in the Bible, and we all need to be saved, we all need to come together and just praise Christ like we're supposed to, and just live our life the way we want, but in His name. They reject it. They reject me talking about Christ, and that's because they have a demonic presence upon them. I'm proudly to say that my sister is becoming saved. She's finally realizing the outcome of what's going on in this world. Sorry, I'm not looking into the camera. It's more of a self-conscious thing. Plus, I'm looking outside in the nature. That's where I'm at right now. Beautiful. And I'm gonna be washing some old garbage cans today to wash them up and send them back to the customer. That's what I do for a living at 39 years old, and I'm blessed just to have it. Back to what I was saying. This is a demonic world we live in. That's why I'm enjoying the simple things. I don't try to go above the simple things, because that's what gets you in trouble in the long run. Money's the root of all evil, and it's being proven over and over again. They're taking our hard-earned money to fund wars. And when I talk about them, I talk about these demonic beings. And yes, all governments are part of it. You can argue with me until you're blue in the face. You're never going to change my mind on government. Never are, never will. This isn't how the United States government's supposed to be ran. It's supposed to be ran for the people and by the people, not by whoever you people are voting in. I don't vote for a reason. This is the reason why. I, in my faith, in my belief, as a righteous man, I am incapable of voting for evil. Well, what do you mean by that, Chad? I mean, I hear everyone say, well, Trump was the lesser of two evils. I heard that about Bush. I heard that about a lot of them. The way I think, common sense wise, righteousness, I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. But I try to strive every day to make our Lord proud of what I did in the day. But when people say, oh, he was the lesser of two evil, I don't want evil. I'm not having evil inside my life. Well, you have a phone. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to get at right now. People are telling me the truth about evil, but they're contradicting themselves because they say they have to have this. I don't need a cell phone. In the demonic world, we need cell phones. In the non-demonic world, we don't need cell phones. There's a thing called intelligence, and the way the intelligence works on humans nowadays is non-existent. I'm not trying to put people out there and bring people down, but the problem is that if you don't know how bad our race is becoming on just having the common sense part of it, you're part of the problem. Like I said, we can call it out and talk about it all day long. What actions are going to be taken? And when I'm realizing is no one wants to take action, everyone just wants to talk. I'm lost of words with a lot of things. But what I'm doing is I'm just getting prepared for the worst. Like I've been doing since 9/11. Since middle school. I've been getting prepared with a lot of things. And I was 12 or 13 when 9/11 happened. And what I realized right then and there is we're all vulnerable. We're all, I'll put it this way, if another country does come here, which they have already, with the open borders and all that, many people from other countries that hate America are here. Legal or illegally. They I'm tired of just repeating this, and then people are in denial of it, and then some people are like, yeah, you're right, and this is wrong, this is effed up, this isn't how it's supposed to be. You technically let it happen if you vote. So, and then I asked a lot of people, a lot of older people that are about to retire, 60s, that are about to retire or are retired. And I asked them all the time, if you know it's wrong, why didn't you do anything about it? Well, I had to work 30-something years of my life. What do you think I'm going to do for the next 30 years of my life? Work. You're able not to work no more. You're going to be getting that nice fat 401k that you've been saving for the past 20, 30 years. You'll be able to get an extra pay every month from retirement and Social Security that technically I'm going to be paying for the next 30 years of your life. So what I'm trying to understand is, what's it going to take until the worst of the worst happens? until it's too late. Technically, until Jesus comes. Well, I know what I've been doing for the past 20 something years of my life, and that is I'm gonna be on the righteous side. I'm just gonna kind of put my head down and pray for the best and expect the worst, because the way it's going and the way it has been and the way it's going to be going even more in the future, and how people praise other human beings other than Christ, and how our so-called great president is a Christian man, but he's willing to sacrifice his own people for wealth, because that's what all this is coming down to: wealth and power, like always. So I'll end on this note: just get yourself ready, keep living your life, but be prepared for anything. I'm never gonna be off guard, I'll put it that way. I'm always gonna be aware of every person nowadays. I'm still nice to people, but you got to be weary out there. You got to be aware. But this is scary times, and if you don't have any faith, I don't know what you're doing. But I'm ready for this to end. I'm not built for this system. Me and the family I created aren't built for this system. It's a demonic system, and it needs to be eliminated, plain and simple. We got to do it the righteous way. There will be soldiers out there that will have to do what they have to do, but this is becoming a lot, and you can tell with people it's coming to their wits' end. God bless everyone. Watch your six and be safe out there.